Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk to you about something that's not talked about enough in society: mental health awareness and suicide prevention. The reason why I want to talk to you about it is suicide is much more common than people realize. When you're not directly affected by suicide, you don't realize how common it is, everyone. Where I live in Lake County, Illinois, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death. It's much more prominent than people realize. That's why I want to talk to you about it today, to help stop anyone from doing something that they regret. Because also, everyone, suicide is something that's close to me. If this is your first time tuning in today, I myself am a suicide survivor. September 12th, 2004, at the age of 19, is when I attempted suicide by putting a gun to my head. I was found the next day, and after my attempt, I was in a coma and on life support for about 9 weeks. And after coming out of the coma in the hospital, it took me a lot to physically, mentally, and emotionally rehabilitate myself, especially because after my attempt, it caused a traumatic brain injury, which caused permanent brain damage. I also have total blindness for the rest of my life, and there's nothing doctors can ever do. But everyone, the reason why I'm telling you this is because my attempt was 20 years ago. I've never once attempted again and never will, because afterwards I realized suicide is not what I wanted. I didn't want to end my life, and I didn't want to go. I was having an emotional reaction, and I didn't know how to communicate what I was feeling to the world. It was normal for me as a man in the 90s growing up. I didn't know how to communicate my feelings. I would bury them, and I would use body language, and I would use other ways to communicate, but it never got through to people. People didn't know what you're trying to say when you're just using body language, and when you're acting, when you're acting out and doing things. People don't know what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. They just think you're acting Yahoo. People can't read into your body language. People can't read into your actions unless you say things. So everyone, when my attempt happened, I was trying to communicate to some people that I felt betrayed and I felt hurt. I wanted them to show me some love. I wanted them to show me some guilt and some regret and some remorse. If I was successful with my attempt, I wouldn't be able to feel that love. I wouldn't have ever known if they were guilty or not. I would never know if they had any remorse. So that's why everyone, it was completely pointless. That's why I've never attempted again. I've been better at confronting people and communicating with them. When I feel hurt or betrayed, I know how to speak to someone about it. I know how to state how I feel and ask why things happened that way. So that way, I feel like I communicated what I want to. They know what I was trying to say, and they know how to respond to it. Because a lot of people after my suicide attempt, they didn't know how to respond to me. Like, okay, I don't know why Mark did this or what he's trying to say or what his deal is. He's troubled. He's got some issues. I can't really talk to him about stuff. So it was more likely for people to walk out of my life than do what I was trying to do and bring people into my life. Everyone, healthy communication is a good thing to keep people close to you. Because when you're not communicating in a healthy way, it's going to be easier for them to want to walk away or not know how to deal with you. And when you communicate what you want to, you're going to feel better about it too, everyone. That's why after my attempt, everyone, I've now been going to therapy. I've been seeking psychiatric help. I realized later in life, I didn't know how to communicate things. I had insecurities and self-esteem issues. In the 90s, as a man growing up, I didn't know how to talk about my emotions. I thought it would show weakness. I thought it would show that I didn't know how to handle the world. I thought that's just how everybody felt. I didn't know it was unique to me. I thought that everybody felt the way that I felt. So if I showed that I wasn't handling it right, that it would kind of emasculate me. It wouldn't feel like a man, and I wasn't dealing with life. I thought it would show signs of weakness and helplessness. It's the opposite, everyone. When you admit something's wrong, when you're willing to actually address something, that's a better way to help yourself and to man up. It's like when there's something wrong with your car, you don't ignore it, you fix it. When you break your leg, you fix it. When there's something wrong with you mentally and emotionally, you fix it. Just because you're a man, don't shove it down. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend like it's okay when it's not. Ask someone. Talk to your friend and be like, hey, is this something you feel like all the time? Is this a way that you feel when this kind of stuff happens? And if it's unique to you, then it's unique to you. It doesn't mean it's something wrong with you. It just means that's how you respond to things and how you emotionally react. If you want help with it, talk to a psychiatrist, get some medications to help you. Talk to a therapist, have someone to just talk to and bounce things off of to get feedback and feelings, and just know to get some, some bounce back, just to know how you want to handle things. So you can hear yourself talking, you can hear how you're feeling and how you want to react. Then you can find different ways how you want to feel and how you want to actually react and respond to things. Everyone, unless you talk about the things you're feeling, you're not really going to know how you're feeling. You're not going to know if other people feel that way. It's good for you to figure things out about yourself and know if you have problems that you want to address or not. It's not good to just puff up your chest and pretend like everything's fine and you're going to deal with it, because your demons are going to come back to haunt you. And it's going to get worse, everybody. So that's why, everyone, it's much better to address your problems. It's better to admit it. It doesn't emasculate you. It shows that you're more of a man when you're willing to address it and you're willing to take care of yourself and man up to do the things to fix the problem. It's better to fix it than ignore it, everyone. After my attempt, everyone, I go to therapy. I seek psychiatric help because there's not things that I can do on my own. And after being able to get the help that I need, I can take care of myself. I know how to respond to things emotionally and mentally. That's why I've never attempted suicide again and never will. Everyone, through therapy, talking to my therapist, I got to know myself and what I was trying to do. I found out I was trying to communicate some things. I didn't get to say what I wanted to. I never was able to say what I wanted to by acting out and doing what I did, everyone. So I still harbor and carry those feelings with me. It would have been better to say something. It would have been better to communicate my feelings and not just show it in my body language. Anyone and everyone, if you have things you want to say, it's good to say it. If you notice in people that they're trying to say something in their body language, don't be afraid to approach them. Ask if there's something they want to talk about. Ask if there's something they need to say. Ask if they're okay. Everyone, in therapy, I realized too, I wasn't just trying to communicate things. I didn't love myself. I didn't really have any internal love. It was hard. That's why I felt like the whole world didn't love me, is because I wasn't loving myself. People showed me a lot of love and a lot of respect, but I didn't retain it. I just kind of deflected it because I didn't love myself. When you don't love yourself and take care of yourself, you don't feel the love from other people. Everyone, learn how to love yourself and do the things that you care. Take care of yourself. Do self-love and self-respect. Do the things that make you happy. Don't just give in to other people, because that was my thing. As I was codependent, all I ever did was just try to appease other people. All I did was just give my everything to everyone just to try to make them love me. But I never still felt the love because I never loved myself. Everyone, don't empty your tank to try to fill other people's cups when you're not feeling the love. Learn how to love yourself. Trust me. Learn how to love yourself and fill up your own cup and take care of yourself. Learn how to communicate the things that you really need to. Don't be embarrassed about it, everyone. We all have feelings. As a man, it's okay to actually feel those feelings and embrace them. It's good to work through those feelings, everyone. When you ignore them, they're going to come back to haunt you. They're going to be demons that you deal with for a long time. When you don't deal with your emotions, everyone, they're going to come out in a bad way. You're going to start thinking with your emotions and doing stupid things. Everyone, we have emotions for a reason. It's for us to process. This is something I don't like. I want to avoid this from happening again. Don't just ignore your emotions, everyone. Feel those emotions, process and work through them. Use them to help you. As a man, everyone, don't ignore your emotions. Learn how to process them and use them to your advantage. Learn how to take care of your vessel. Fix your car, fix your body, and fix your mind, everyone. Make good choices, everyone. If you're struggling with some things, if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't feel good about the way other people feel about you, if you're not sleeping well, everyone, be honest with yourself and talk to someone about it. Say something to someone. Try to get some help and help yourself, everyone. If I can do it, you can do it, everyone. Mark my words, mental health awareness saved my life. It's been 20 years and I've never attempted again and never will, everyone, because I've learned how to take care of myself and love myself. If I can, I know you can too, everyone. Make good choices, everyone. Keep it sexy. Catch you on the flip side.